As it turns out, even celebrities can get hustled. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities who got scammed out of their money.
I don't even know what to say right now, okay? So
before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at famous people who lost money to con artists, bad management, or another reason.
I guess I have a lot of things to ponder.
Number 10, Jack Nicholson.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Considering himself a connoisseur of art, Nicholson decided to turn his hobby into a lucrative investment by making an arrangement with New York art dealer Todd Michael Volpe. The actor reportedly gave Volpe $610,000 for the investment fund, and in return, Volpe was supposed to invest in artwork and give back a share of the profit.
Smell a rat.
Unfortunately for Nicholson, Volpe never paid back any of the money made from his investments. However, Volpe's scheme was eventually uncovered, and in 1998, he was given a 28-month prison sentence for fraud.
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
Number 9, Dane Cook. For most of the 90s, Dane Cook left his half-brother Daryl Macaulay in charge of his money. That turned out to be a bad decision, as Macaulay went on to steal more than $12 million from Cook, including a $3 million deposit Macaulay made into one of his own accounts. Dane alerted authorities over the missing funds, and in 2008, Macaulay and his wife Erica were convicted of embezzlement and larceny.
What's up, sucker?
The couple was not only ordered to pay Cook back, but also received prison sentences and probation.
You need to shut your lips and learn.
Number 8, Kiefer Sutherland. In 2010, actor Kiefer Sutherland was roped into a deal with cattle manager Michael Wayne Carr, wherein Carr would use Sutherland's money to buy cattle in Mexico and sell them in the US. A previous arrangement with Carr in 2006 had netted Sutherland a sizable return. But when Sutherland gave Carr more than $869,000, Carr pocketed the money and did not follow through with an investment.
You try that again, and I will kill you, you understand me?
Upon his arrest, Carr pled guilty to forgery and grand theft larceny and had to pay Sutherland and others back in full.
Oh, you can add it to your list of regrets.
Number 7, Liv Tyler. In 2009, the Lord of the Rings star Liv Tyler found that she had lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in fraudulent credit card charges to beautician Maria Hashimipour. Known as the skin expert to the stars, the makeup artist and salon owner was able to relieve Tyler of $214,000 before the actress's management team discovered the theft. Tyler wasn't the only victim either, as Hashimipour had also stolen from Jennifer Aniston and Anne Hathaway. In 2011, Hashimipour pled guilty to credit card fraud and was sentenced to 3,000 hours of community service, 5 years probation, and risked deportation.
Why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
Number 6, Uma Thurman. When Uma Thurman asked her financial advisor Kenneth Starr about money she suspected he had taken, Starr immediately gave Thurman her money back. Unfortunately, the money actually belonged to other celebrities whose finances Starr had been handling.
Bad idea.
This led to the revelation that Kenneth Starr, who'd been known as the financial advisor to the stars, had defrauded clients of around $30 million through an elaborate Ponzi scheme. Upon conviction of fraud and money laundering, Starr received 7.5 years in prison.
If you still feel raw about it, I'll be waiting.
Number 5, Billy Joel. In 1989, Billy Joel accused his manager, former brother-in-law Frank Weber, of taking tens of millions of dollars out of Joel's accounts without his consent and putting it in Weber's own investments. To reclaim the money, Joel filed a lawsuit for $90 million. But after years of fighting in court that involved suits against his own lawyers, Joel only recouped around $8 million in damages. Ironically, Joel's business relationship with Weber continued long after the Piano Man divorced Weber's sister, Elizabeth. But as with Dane Cook, it proved to be a reminder that family and finances don't always mix. Number 4, Robert De Niro.
You talking to me?
You'd think that with all the tough guys and psychopaths De Niro has played over the years, no one would dare scam the actor. but art dealer Lawrence Solander was crazy enough to try it.
I will bring you down, baby. I will bring you down to Chinatown.
De Niro had contacted Solander to consign a number of paintings made by his deceased father, artist Robert De Niro Sr. However, rather than reimburse De Niro for the paintings after he sold the work, Solander just kept the money to pay back old debts.
You hear me? I gotta come here and bust my body. Give me the money.
Solander ultimately stole $120 million from his clients, including tennis great John McEnroe.
We are now in the ninth circle, the circle of traitors. Traitors to country, traitors to fellow man.
Number 3, Ben Stiller.
I mean, can you ever really trust another human being, Greg?
Sure, I think so.
No, the answer is you cannot.
Unwittingly falling victim to a Ponzi scheme, Ben Stiller entrusted $250,000 to Dana Giacchetto, a financial advisor who was called a stockbroker to the stars.
I'm gonna kill you!
Overall, the broker was able to steal $10 million from a host of clients, including Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Leonardo DiCaprio. When Giacchetto was caught, sources disagree about whether or not Stiller was able to get his money back, but it's pretty much taken for fact that other clients, such as Fred Schneider of the B-52s and the band Fish, were not so fortunate. In 2001, Giacchetto received a 3-year prison sentence and died in 2016. Number 2, Sting. In 1995, Sting learned that his financial advisor of 15 years, Keith Moore, had stolen $10 million from him, which Moore redistributed into more than 100 different accounts.
I will kill you!
That money was used for various projects, including the funding of an Australian restaurant chain that specialized in Indian food, a new type of car transmission, and the conversion of Russian military aircraft into passenger planes. For his embezzlement, Moore received a 6-year sentence. But what stood out about this scandal in the court of public opinion was how long Sting had overlooked his missing fortune.
I've got a song called Fragile, which is how I'm feeling at the moment.
Number 1, John Malkovich.
For me, you're somewhere between a cockroach and that white stuff that accumulates at the corner of your mouth when you're really thirsty.
One of the many victims in Bernie Madoff's massive Ponzi scheme, actor John Malkovich had lost more than $2 million and was only able to recoup a fraction of that money in court in 2011. The actor stated the Madoff scam devastated him financially, but he was able to count his blessings overall and was thankful he could continue working.
You see, you're one of the morons I've been fighting my whole life.
However, Malkovich wasn't the only celebrity Madoff ripped off. The financier is thought to have plundered $65 billion, with other notable victims including Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick, and he's currently serving a 150-year sentence.
If you ever carried out your proposed threat, you would experience such a shitstorm of consequences, my friend.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.